The iPhone XS Max right off the bat you'd say is simply a bigger iPhone 10, and you probably won't be wrong in saying that. It simply just looks like Apple gives you more screen, but there's actually more to this device. Hey guys, Twisayo here, and this is my review of the iPhone XS Max, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what I love and what I think could have been improved upon on here. Without further ado, let's get to the video. I personally like the fact that you get more screen on the iPhone XS Max, and I may not know the exact statistics, but I say many people who are getting this device are getting it because of that size. And if you're a fan of the iPhone X's design, you definitely love the iPhone XS Max's design, because basically they're almost the same thing internally and externally, only just amplified. One of the main drawbacks of that bigger display is that you're not able to use it with one hand, and if you have small hands, you either have to live with the compromise of using both hands in addition to reachability, or just getting the smaller iPhone XS if you really want that upgrade. I want to say Apple has utilized the entire screen real estate of the iPhone XS Max, because if you look at the Android counterparts with big screens like this, you have multitasking, but the iPhone XS Max, there's nothing like multitasking on here. And I don't feel like I missed anything with the upgrade. Basically, I cloned my iPhone 10 to my iPhone XS Max, and it looks like the same thing, only just bigger. While this may be an advantage for some, this can be a boring experience for some power users who are coming from the Android side. You can't tinker with anything on the iOS. That is just iOS, so you have to live with that. Now let's talk about Face ID. Face ID on the iPhone XS Max was super fast, and I noticed the difference compared to the iPhone 10. This is a plus for me, and I feel like the iPhone 10 is already even a device you should skip with this regard. Overall, it's a great improvement in this department. Of course, gaming on this huge screen, you'll enjoy it, and watching videos on the iPhone XS Max is definitely immersive. That huge screen would definitely suck you in, and even with the notch, there wasn't really any distraction. The camera on the iPhone XS Max shows some improvement from its predecessor, the iPhone 10, and if you look at it simply from the form factor and specification standpoint, there's really no difference in that regard. The form factor is kind of the same, the specifications are the same. However, where there are improvements are in the internals of the iPhone XS and the XS Max. Right now on the iPhone XS Max, you can adjust the background blur in portrait mode, which gives you some control. Also, there's now Smart HDR on the iPhone XS and XS Max compared to Auto HDR on the iPhone 10. How this translates into picture quality improvement, I'll be explaining very soon. Unlike Android, we still have to go into settings to change little things for the cameras of the iPhones, and while it may not seem like much leaving the camera app to go dig into settings to change things, it's kind of cumbersome for some people, especially moving in between apps. I really wish some or all of the settings were in the camera app, but hey, that's just Apple style again. Picture quality is a bit more contrasty on the iPhone 10 than the XS Max. They look like they had HDR applied even despite being turned off. The iPhone 10 looked deeper overall, while the XS Max looks balanced and wasn't overdoing anything. The reds and the greens on both the cameras came out really nicely, and I said that you can never go wrong with either camera really. They process images really well in that light, and I can't actually recommend one over the other, but if you ask me personally, I prefer the iPhone XS Max. As far as video quality goes, it's pretty much the same results for video, and for audio, the iPhone XS Max now records in stereo audio. You still retain that smooth 480 FPS slow motion on here, and the iPhone XS Max performs very well at low light now. Battery life wasn't an issue for me at all. I got the XS Max and I never experienced any low battery warning. Basically, since I cloned my previous iPhone 10, everything I did on the iPhone 10, I still did on the XS Max. I did Spotify, Twitter, Facebook, social media in general, and all my day-to-day use were just normal on the iPhone XS Max. I didn't experience any low battery on the iPhone XS Max compared to the iPhone 10, where I couldn't use it for up to a full day after a year of use, but the iPhone XS Max still retained over a day's use. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if there's anything that changes on Twitter, but yeah, overall the battery life on the iPhone XS Max was very good. The downside, however, was that in the box it doesn't come with a fast charger. Guys, this iPhone XS Max costs so much, and in the box you get a regular 5-volt charger. It doesn't make any sense. The iPhone XS Max is priced at that premium point, and yet we still have cases like this. I mean, Apple should definitely fix this. Other things like sound quality on the XS Max was comparable to the iPhone 10, and they were loud, no doubt, but I found myself blocking the speaker and getting only one-sided audio when I watched videos sometimes. So unless you're using the headphones, this might not be a major concern for you. And as far as the sound, here is a sample of what it sounds like. So there's a whole lot of people that think that the iPhone XS Max is not really a worthy upgrade to the iPhone 10, and I kind of agree to an extent. If you're coming from an older device like an iPhone 7, I'd say yes, you should get this XS Max, without a doubt. But if you're coming from a device like the iPhone 10, there's still so many similarities to the XS and the XS Max, and the only difference obviously is that the XS Max is bigger than the 10, and the XS and the 10, you can't really differentiate much except you get the new color, the new gold color. But do I think it's a worthy upgrade? Well, I think it is a worthy upgrade if you're coming from an older device, or if you really want that new processor, the improved portrait mode, and that bigger screen size for the XS Max. That's pretty much it, guys. Do let me know what you think about this device in the comment section down below. And in front of me right here, I have two iPhone XS Maxes, and I'm going to be giving away one to a subscriber for Christmas. So basically, I'm going to announce the winner. Share this video, like this video, give this video a thumbs up if you feel like being awesome. Share it if I said that before. Subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you know when I announce this giveaway. The winner will be announced on Christmas Day, and I'm going to announce the processes very soon. So make sure you stick around and have notifications turned on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.